Oh yeah, what it do? My name's Joey Muggs. If you're new to this personality here, that's my fault, okay? Been gone for a little bit when it came to the live streams. I'm back. And the reason is because I am very grateful for the amount of work that I've had lately. Wanted to kind of catch you up if you are someone who's catching this on the replay. And also kind of catch you up to speed if you're new to me. So I started live streaming a hot minute ago, doing Bible streams right here on IG. Doing those streams was a way to kind of get over reading my Bible consecutively, right, on a roll, and then want to be in communion when doing so. So I'm very grateful to take an opportunity to jump back on and just be able to share my heart, right? Because the reality is that my heart nowadays belongs to the Lord, and I'm very grateful for that. So one thing I've become passionate about is speaking directly to men who are in the walk, right? Other pilgrims that are on the walk. So I'm going to be reading an excerpt from this book right here. It's a fantastic book. It's called Disciplines of a Godly Man. And I think that you're going to find value out of this here if you find yourself on the stream. One thing I plan on doing more is getting back into just specifically the word and doing some of these live streams again. A couple things I have been up to, bro. Podcasting like a mug. I've been podcasting like crazy. I'm a podcast for my work. I'm working on one with a buddy of mine who is of a completely, different flavor, but still a brother in the Lord. That's going to be a dope one that's coming out. I have a podcast coming up with a dear friend of mine on leadership that's coming up this Wednesday. There's quite a bit that I work on that I don't end up sharing here, and I'm just going to do a better job being intentional about sharing some of these other facets of myself on this particular platform as I continue growing this personal brand out. So God bless you. I pray that you're well. Hopefully to this reading, a short excerpt of Disciplines of a Godly Man will exhort you to stay in your word and lean on the Lord, right, for all things. So the part I want to kind of address is pertaining to what is spiritual discipline? Like, why does it even matter? Why are we talking about this, bro? Why is it important? What can a lack of spiritual discipline do in our lives? It's probably important that we know a little bit about that. I also realize that it is nothing like application. We can learn all we want, but then we become information constipated and we end up not doing the very things that we ought to do because we're too busy staying in learn mode. So I want to share this piece with you. I think that you'll find helpful here. Again, why the disciplines? Why does it matter? Okay, having some spiritual sweat. Here's a quick excerpt. This is from chapter 1 of Disciplines of a Godly Man. We will never get anywhere in life without discipline, be it in the arts, the trades, business, athletics, or academics. Whatever your particular thing is, whether it is swimming, football, soccer, basketball, tennis, surfing, mountain climbing, bull riding, motocross, chess, math, computer science and guitar, writing, poetry, or painting. Whatever it is, you will never get anywhere without discipline. God bless you, bro. Nice to see you today. This is doubly so in spiritual matters. In other areas, we may be able to claim some innate advantage. An athlete may be born with a strong body, a musician with perfect pitch, or an artist with an eye for perspective. But none of us can claim an innate spiritual advantage. Hear that. None of us can claim an innate spiritual advantage. In reality, we are all equally disadvantaged. None of us naturally seeks after God. None is inherently righteous. None instinctively does good. No, not one. Right? We can reference Romans 3 for that one. Therefore, as children of grace, our spiritual discipline is everything. One more time, discipline is everything. Now, why? Why? Understanding this, we now get down to the reason for the book itself. Right? One is the call to train ourselves for godliness also suggests directing all of our energy toward that goal. Paul pictures this elsewhere. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. Amen? So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control. It's 1 Corinthians 9. Intense, energetic sweat. We should singularly note that a little after Paul's command to train yourself for godliness, he comments on the command and the intervening words saying, for to this end we toil and strive. The word toil means strenuous work, and strive comes from the Greek word where we get agonize from. Toil and agony are called for if one is to be godly. It's very easy to not want to have discipline in our lives. And I'm just speaking to you this right now. I'll actually finish this little term off. No manliness, no maturity. No discipline, no discipleship. No sweat, no sainthood. Okay? There's a lot in this book that I really love and I plan to share with you more on. What's important to me is that you seek the Lord for your understanding. Look, if you even took as much time to watch this far, I want to challenge you to assess something, okay? Out of all the accounts that you follow on Instagram, how many of them are trash, okay? Entertaining, sure. Maybe your brand of entertainment, but trash. They don't feed your soul. They don't feed your mind. They just continually perpetuate this habit of doom scrolling. It has been such a blessing to simply go through and unfollow people, bro. And I mean on here, on YouTube, right? On Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you're at, on LinkedIn, wherever you're at. Audit what your feed is feeding you. And remember that that is a result of you kind of insisting into that diet, whether you were suggested it or not. You insist on a certain diet. Okay, if I go hit the gym today, I'm not going to get a six pack, even if I work my abs out till I pass out. It won't happen. Why? Because my body is a physical representation, is a result of a consistent habit that I have been feeding it. So take some time to take an opportunity to audit your feed, bro. If you got a bunch of trash, I'm a meme lord. All right. I love memes. Okay. Love it. Love it. What's up, boys? Nice to see you. I love memes. Do you really need it to be on your scroll as often as you go? Right. Because look, you're getting hit with your ads and you're also getting hit with the garbage that you've been feeding yourself off of the internet. Why not take an opportunity today? Okay. Today, look at the people that you're following and unfollow the trash that you have continuously permitted to enter your body through the gates of your eyes. Help yourself, okay? I realize I'm hyper ADHD to the max, bro. Okay, super undiagnosed. That's a whole nother pot of coffee. I ain't doing that with you today. But what I will say, this superpower can certainly become a kryptonite very quickly. And I realize that I have acted as if focus is something that is innate in people, and it's not. Even if it is, guess what? It's a skill, and I could build on it, bro. That's it. So, like, there's areas in your life that right now, if I ask you, bro, list 5 areas that if you improve these 5 areas, your overall life would improve. You could do it. You could. You got it in you. The issue is we love intaking data and then use that as a reason to not do the very thing that we've learned about. Okay? You want a six-pack? You probably know how to do it. You probably know you need to work harder. You probably know that you need to eat less. You probably know that, right? And instead, I'll watch the workouts. I'll subscribe to the channel. I'll hit the notification bell, but I won't hit the gym. The math ain't mathing, bro. The math ain't mathing, bro. Okay? So I just want to encourage you, okay? Today's topic on the disciplines of a godly man. Get this book. It's a good one. I'm going to go through it a little bit more often with you here, right? I'm going to end up going back to my YouTube channel and start building off of this, but I want to start walking away with applicable messaging instead of just getting into 4-hour-long Bible studies with you, which I love to do. Okay? Guilty. Love to do it. I should not be letting you walk away without some application. So why? Why does discipline matter? Why? Why should I have spiritual sweat? Why should I be multi-dimensionally jacked, bro? Why? Right? I'm of the persuasion today, especially in just how convicted I am by the doctrine that I hold to. Okay, the gospel that I hold to. That I wonder, man, what would my body look like if it represented how much I've grown spiritually? And why don't I look like that? Right? Like I got people who depend on me and I got people who I plan to be there for. Should I not be stewarding this body in a way that allows me to work at the highest capacity so that given the opportunity to exercise the gifts, to exercise the availability to be there, that I'm there and I'm present? You've probably seen these like different clips of like family. I don't know. I see that. I see a lot of like relationship type stuff, father stuff on my feed, on top of a bunch of garbage memes, right? And so like part of them will be like, there's a difference. It matters. Your presence matters. And what it shows is normally the same type of scenario where the dad is there and the baby's there, and like he's on the phone in one clip, and on the other clip he's like engaging the kid. Bro, it matters, right? You've been in class before and not been in class. It's happened. You do this at work, I'm sure. Where like you're there, but you're not there, bro. You're not there. Enough. Suffocate the sin, bro. Suffocate it. This is not something to play with. This is literally robbing you of your life. Did you know that if you spent the average amount of time that an American does, it used to be on TV. Now this would be the TV here. Just the average amount of time on a yearly basis over your 5-year plan, you would be adding 6 months of time that you're spending scrolling. I'm being conservative here. Look it up. 6 months you spend doing this. So your 5-year plan off break becomes a 5.5-year plan, bro. 5.5. That's assuming an accident doesn't happen, an emergency doesn't happen, some major life change, right? We're assuming it's peaches and cream and you're pursuing your goal. It's adding 5 months to the deal, bro. Or excuse me, 6 months to the deal. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we would allow ourselves to then complain about the state of what we're in, right? When we're not conscious of our future state by taking action right now, sowing the seed now, watering the ground now, toil the soil and water the dirt, bro. Be faithful, okay? It's the Lord who's going to bring the harvest. Yes, amen. That ain't going to happen, bro, unless you put the soil in, like you put the seed in the ground in faith. It might not even grow, but do something. Maybe you do something. Do something. And maybe the something that you do today is like, just unfollow the trash, bro. Like get rid of the garbage, bro. You got plenty that you've permitted. Now I'm telling you, take dominion over it, bro. It's literally rotting your attention span. So start suffocating it. Don't gotta be all, but dude, take 5 minutes. Go through that and just like as quickly as you can, undo as much as you can, right? I'm gonna be with you on another occasion. I have a live stream I got to get to in a minute with a dear friend of mine. But again, if you're interested and you're just catching this, dude, Disciplines of a Godly Man, that's what I'm going to be tapping into a little bit more often and have a little bit on the front end of this. God bless you. Grace to you. And please, for the love of God, literally for the love of God, submit to him. He will lead you in the right direction. Amen? Be great.